So his name is Mike Huckabee. I call him Mike Suckabee, and his daughter, Sarah Suckabee Sanders. They're despicable people. And Mike Huckabee is the new ambassador to Israel. So think about all those pro-Palestinian people who protested outside the DNC. Think of all those pro-Palestinian people who may have voted for Donald Trump. They were anti-Joe Biden. They were anti-Kamala Harris. Well, Donald Trump just hired the ambassador to Israel, Mike Huckabee, who literally is caught on tape denying the existence of the Palestinian people. I want you to listen to this closely, and then we'll discuss.
Palestinian state, but it doesn't have to be in Israel.
Yeah.
So what do you think about it? What should have been?
And basically, I mean, there really is no such thing as, and I have to be careful in saying this because people will really get upset. There's really no such thing as a Palestinian. There's not.
Before 1948, there was all Arabs. I mean, it was
Arabs and Persians. You don't, and there's such complexity within that. There's really no such thing. That's been a political tool to try to force land away from Israel. Well, my point is, if that's the issue, if it's real estate, if you look at a map and say, here's how much Israel has, and here's how much the Arab states hold, there's plenty of land for them to have. Let them take it out of Egypt, let them take it out of Syria, let them take it out of Jordan. There are plenty of places for this to be without sacrificing the Golan Heights, which would be suicide. Utter suicide. And what worries me is, I mean, we've got to respect Israel's decisions to self-govern, but when I hear some of their leaders talking about giving up the Golan Heights, I'm thinking, tell me.
Now, I can go on and play that, but the most important parts of that clip, which he said back in 2008, by the way, no such thing as a Palestinian. Now, listen. I support Israel, of course, as I think most of you do. They're our allies. I'm Jewish. As a Jewish person, I can tell you what Mike Huckabee just said is disgusting and repugnant. There's no such thing as a Palestinian. Have you ever heard Kamala Harris talk like that? Have you ever heard Joe Biden talk like that? Look at about all the criticism from these pro-Palestinians out there. Pro-Palestinians holding up their signs about genocide, and Genocide Joe, they called him, and Kamala Harris. How do you think it's going to look like when Mike Huckabee takes over and he doesn't even think that there's any such thing as a Palestinian? These are his words, not mine. He's endorsed ethnic cleansing of Palestinians. And this is the guy who is in charge. Where are all you protesters now? How do you think this is going to go down? Again, he's the ambassador to Israel. Silence, right? You voted for Donald Trump? Silence.